Now let's look at another surprising habit that might make your gym membership seem less important. Natural movement instead of gym workouts. Have you ever noticed that the oldest people in the world don't have gym memberships? It's true. In all my visits to blue zones, I never once saw a centenarian on a treadmill or lifting weights. Yet these same people often have the strength and mobility of someone decades younger. I'd like to introduce you to Mei from Okinawa, Japan. At 98 years old, she moves with the ease of someone much younger. Her day starts early, around 5:30 a.m., when she rolls out her sleeping mat and begins her morning routine. I watched as she got up from the floor without using her hands, a movement many younger people struggle with. Exercise? No, I don't exercise, Mei told me through a translator, looking confused at the question. I just live my normal life. This is where things get interesting. While fitness magazines and social media influencers promote intense workout plans and structured exercise routines, Blue Zone centenarians like Mei stay naturally fit without ever planning to exercise. They don't set aside time for workouts or track metrics. They simply live in ways that keep their bodies in motion. I followed Mei through her typical morning. She walked to her garden, about 400 steps from her house. There she performed a choreography of movements, bending to pull weeds, stretching to reach tall plants, squatting to inspect seedlings. Her movements flowed together like a slow, purposeful dance. She then carried a basket of vegetables home, washed them while standing, and prepared them for cooking. I get up and down from the floor at least 20 times every day, Mei explained. I sit on the floor to eat, to visit with friends, to rest, then I get up again. This simple habit maintains hip mobility, core strength, and balance, exercising dozens of muscles without feeling like exercise. Most Americans stop this practice as they age, contributing to declining mobility. After breakfast, Mei visited a friend half a mile away, carrying vegetables to share. Later, she walked to the market for fresh fish, returning with groceries in a cloth bag. Throughout the day, she swept her walkway, washed clothes by hand, and kneeled in her garden to plant seeds. By day's end, Mei had covered about 3 miles and changed positions hundreds of times, all as part of her normal routine, not planned exercise. This natural movement pattern reveals something profound about fitness and longevity. Dr. James Levine from the Mayo Clinic calls this non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or NEAT. His research suggests this continuous, gentle movement throughout the day might be more beneficial than dedicated exercise sessions. The problem with modern exercise, explains Dr. Levine, is that many people sit for 15 hours a day, then try to make up for it with 45 minutes at the gym. The body doesn't work that way. Constant, gentle movement throughout the day appears more beneficial than short bursts of activity surrounded by long periods of sitting. This pattern appears consistently across Blue Zone communities. Sardinian shepherds navigate rocky hillsides. Nicoyans walk to markets and social gatherings. Icarians traverse hilly terrain that would challenge many gym-goers. My daughter in the city has an exercise machine in her house, said 96-year-old Stomotis from Icaria, laughing. She walks on it while staying in the same place. I walk to town and back. I see friends. I feel the sun. Why would I walk nowhere? This natural approach to fitness offers several advantages. No equipment costs, no extra time requirements, and varied movements rather than repetitive motions. Watching Mei garden is like observing a master class in functional movement. Within minutes, she transitions through positions that collectively exercise every major muscle group and joint. A skilled personal trainer would design these exact movements for clients, charging premium rates for what Mei does naturally. Blue Zone residents also balance movement with rest. Mei uses a small stool when tired, but never remains seated for extended periods. Rest is important, she told me, but not for too long. If I sit too much, my body gets stiff. Better to move a little, rest a little, move again. This creates a daily rhythm that supports healthy aging without stressing the body. The movements remain gentle enough to avoid injury, but consistent enough to maintain strength and mobility. Dan Buettner, who first identified the blue zones, says, "The world's longest-lived people don't pump iron, run marathons, or join gyms. Instead, they live in environments that constantly nudge them into moving." For people like May, movement integrates fully into everyday life. She doesn't exercise. She gardens, visits friends, prepares food, and maintains her home. The movement happens naturally through these purposeful activities. Science supports this approach. Research from the University of Sydney found that replacing sitting time with just 30 minutes of light activity daily reduced mortality risk by 17%. Another study from the American Cancer Society found that women who sit for more than 6 hours daily have a 34% higher risk of early death compared to those who sit less than 3 hours. As our day with May ended, I asked what advice she would give to someone wanting to stay healthy into old age. "Move your body every day in ways that make you happy," she said simply. "Don't think about exercise. Think about living. Garden if you enjoy it. Walk to visit people you love. Clean your own house. Carry your own things. Use your body the way it was meant to be used." The lesson from Blue Zones is clear. Consistent, gentle movement integrated throughout your day appears more effective for longevity than dedicated workout sessions followed by extended sitting. The world's oldest people stay naturally fit just by living in ways that require regular movement.